Hi, I'm Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking about hobbies. But before I get into that, I'm going to be showing you one of my own personal hobbies, which is the Chinese yo-yo. So when I was in 8th grade, me and my parents took a trip to Mexico, and while we were there, we went and watched a circus performance. And one of the dudes on stage whipped out one of these, and from that point on, I was instantly hooked, just with the whole weirdness of the toy and just everything about it. So this is called a trampoline, and you're basically just taking the yo-yo, throwing it up, and you can bring it back down. And one thing that people don't normally know when they see these things is that these things have 3 bearings in them, and that's why it spins so fast and makes that really high-pitched noise. But one of the cool things you can do with that is balance it on your hand. And you can see in the camera that it's spinning very fast. And yeah, that's a little demonstration of my Chinese yo-yo. But now that I'm done with the demonstration, I can start to talk a little bit more about hobbies. So what is a hobby? A hobby is anything that you do in your free time that brings you happiness, comfort, or joy, in my opinion. And a hobby basically creates a time in your day where you can just unplug from the surrounding world around you, whether that's your schoolwork, normal work, anything basically. And it's just a time where you do something that you want to do in order to relieve stress or anything basically. And what's good about hobbies is there's no rules when it comes to hobbies. It's not like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's free range. So for my hobbies personally, I like weird things like the Chinese yo-yo and the Rubik's Cube, but for other people, they might be really into cooking, running, cleaning, anything that floats their boat basically. What I don't see a lot of people doing nowadays is making a time in their day to where they can just cut out like a 30-minute block and just pursue something new or just learn something new. I personally spend 30 minutes a day doing something that I consider a hobby, and it honestly helps me. It helps me relax, it helps me clear my mind, and it helps me get mentally sound for the rest of the day. When looking for quotes related to this topic, I came across one by Robert Holden that said, "Make a commitment to have fun. See your friends, and make time for your hobbies and passions." And basically what this is saying is, no matter where you are in life, no matter how stressed out you are or what situation you're in, always make time for hobbies or something that you can do for yourself. Because in my opinion, in the long run, yourself is the only person you can count on, and if you're not true to yourself, then what are you? So it's definitely something that people should start practicing more and just doing, because people are not happy now. It's 2020, there's coronavirus. People need new things to do. They need things that are going to get them out of their chair and go out and have that feeling of excitement again like they used to. Hobbies give you the opportunity to turn your dreams into a reality. And one example I have of this is Elon Musk. I mean, I guarantee you growing up, he probably dreamt that he was going to go to the moon or something, and he was one of those very few people that actually pursued everything that he dreamt of, and now he owns the world's first fully electric car company, and he is sending cars to the moon, which is actually pretty insane to me. So just the fact that you can say that and then see somebody like Elon Musk put it into reality is very interesting to me. And when I was looking for another quote to go along with this point, I came across one by Larry Page that said, "You never lose a dream. It just incubates as a hobby." And that I feel like fits that whole Elon Musk point very well, because he dreamt it, and he literally, like, he started pursuing that hobby, which probably started out as electrical engineering or something like that, but he kept on pursuing it, and then it literally turned into a hobby, and it turned into his reality in his life. The next point I'm going to be talking about is the mental effect that hobbies have on people and the benefits. I feel like it's not even a mental effect, it's the mental benefits that hobbies have on people. So while I was researching, I came across this article called 22 Benefits of Having a Hobby, and one of the benefits was that hobbies allow you to explore yourself and your talents. And I really took that to heart, because growing up as a kid, I always did hobbies just to find out more about myself and just more about me as a kid and stuff. Like, I did magic, I did the Rubik's Cube. I was just interested in other things because I was trying to figure out more about myself. And the next thing I'm going to go into is an example story that I have about how hobbies allow you to explore your hidden talents and stuff that you have. And it goes back to 3rd grade. I had this friend, and me and him went to school together, and he was always obsessed with Legos. And he could build these immaculate Lego sets from literally nothing and just off of pure memory. And this kid was always like, he would always get bullied and stuff growing up, but I mean, I never really looked into that. I just saw that he could build these immaculate Lego sets, and it was just amazing to me. And I told him that he needed to keep on pursuing it, and he did for a couple years. But then we both got older, and you know, as you get older, your interests change, and we just got bored of it. And he started to get really bored, and I was like, one day, you know what, let's go get scooters. And we went to the store, and we got some scooters and started riding. And from that point on, it was basically like, I don't know, it was like a completely different world for like both of us, because we had found something that was completely organic and new to us, and we just kept on pursuing it over and over again. And I stopped riding years ago, but my buddy still rides to this day, and it's basically, I don't know, it's just kind of like one of the stories that always sticks with me, because it was just so natural at the time that we just came together and did that on our own. So what I'm going to leave y'all with is a challenge, and that challenge is simply just to go out and try something new. Even if you don't know anything right off the bat, I would still just hope that you would go out and just try something. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy.